Chapter 19. Pay dirt. Pay dirt. A noun. Any source of success or wealth. A fortunate discovery or profitable venture. From dictionary.com.
Okay, you're ready. You sent your letter to VITO. It's exactly the time you said you would call VITO. You've got some butterflies in your stomach, but you know what? That's good. You need some energy and excitement for this call. You'll use it to pick up that 3,000-pound phone and dial VITO's number. You do just that, and VITO picks up. You lay your opening statement out exactly as I've taught you. At this point, there are 6 things that can happen, and all of them good.
VITO Rule number 26. Be ready for each of the 6 good things that can happen during a call to VITO. Good thing number 1. VITO interrupts you. Remember, that's a good thing. And your conversation goes like this.
Hold on, I don't have time for this. I'm heading off to a meeting. Here's your response. Okay, when we do have a chance to catch up, let's make sure we chat about increasing your shareholder value while cutting your time to market and saving up to $87,000 a month in direct costs. Now comes the hard part. Stop talking, pause, and wait to see what happens next. Here's what could happen. That meeting that VITO was running off to will be put on hold, and you'll hear something pretty close to this. Exactly how do you do that? Your response? Well, which part should we look at first? Increasing shareholder value, cutting time to market, or slashing direct costs?
Good thing number 2. You lay out your opening statement, and VITO interrupts you and says,
This doesn't sound like anything I'd be interested in. Your response to VITO? Okay, no surprise. Before you get back to your busy day, let me ask you, in what area of your organization do you want to see the biggest improvements in the shortest period of time? Now, here comes the hard part. Stop talking, pause, and see what happens next. Here's what could happen. VITO could say, since you ask, manufacturing cost overruns. Then you could reply with, we have a proven repeatable process that typically involves 3 specific areas. They are A, B, and C. Which one would you like to dive into right now?
Caution. What you definitely do not want to do is a feature dump on VITO. Make sure what you say is rich in benefits and hard and soft value. Good thing number 3. VITO interrupts you and says,
VITO says something like, no thanks. We've got all the help we need in this area. Our current business relationships are satisfying all our needs. Your response to that? Ms. Importante, would you like to know if your loyalty to your existing source of supply could be costing you anything? Now, here comes the hard part. Stop talking and pause and wait and see what happens next. Here's what could happen. VITO could say something like, what do you mean by that? Your response? Of the 756 customers we have, 34 are in your industry. We've been able to increase shareholder value, cut time to market, and save over $87,000 each month of direct cost. What's the best way to see if similar or greater results can be yours between now and the end of next month?
Good thing number 4. VITO interrupts you and says,
why don't you just send me some information? Great, and thanks for the request. Would you prefer to watch, listen, or read about how we've been able to increase shareholder value, cut time to market, and save over $87,000 a month in direct cost for 34 other CEOs in the manufacturing industry? Now comes the hard part. Stop talking and pause and wait and see what happens next. Here's what could happen. VITO could say something like, tell me the short version right now. Your response? Great. Which of the 3 areas would you like to dive into right now? Increasing shareholder value, reducing time to market, or reducing direct costs?
Caution. Remember, what you definitely do not want to do is a feature dump on VITO. Make sure what you say is rich in benefits and hard and soft value. Good thing number 5. VITO interrupts you and says,
We're too busy for this right now. Why don't you call me back in 6 months? Your response? Okay, just to let you know though, there's a strong possibility that during that time your organization could unintentionally waste as much as $260,000 a month of your hard-earned revenue. Now, here comes the hard part. Stop talking, pause, and wait to see what happens next. Here's what could happen. VITO could respond with, "Where the heck did you come up with that number?" Your possible response? We've saved 34 other CEOs that much revenue, and we strongly suspect that we can deliver similar or even greater results with your manufacturing operations in the next 90 days.
Good thing number 6. VITO tries to point you towards someone else at VITO Incorporated.
Congratulations! This is exactly what you wanted to happen. I'll show you how to handle this best-case scenario in the next chapter. Remember, getting shunted is one of your major desired outcomes with your VITO calls. You're not trying to close this deal over the phone. You want to qualify this VITO opportunity and earn an appointment, and eventually earn what I call a golden VITO to VITO referral. I'll show you how to do both as soon as I share one more nugget with you about these critical opening seconds of the first call.
The last word about pay dirt. Pay dirt is not any one deal. It's your peer-to-peer relationship with VITO. If you stand your ground, know when to talk, and know when to stop talking. As Tony's taught you in this chapter, that relationship will be there for you whenever you need it, as your sales process moves forward at VITO Incorporated.
If you want to get on the fast track and get all those C-suite appointments you've worked hard for and deserve so you could sell more faster and crush your quota in the process, then all you need to do is go to our site, VITOSalesTraining.com. Click on the Take Action tab, scroll down till you see the VITO University logo, and check it out. And in the meantime, have yourself a masterful rest of the day. Bye-bye.